Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the last lecture we have studied about the difference between the strong acid and the weak acid. We studied about the classification of acids, that is how do we classify acids on the basis of strength. In that particular lecture we studied about that what do we mean by strength of an acid. By strength of an acid we actually meant the concentration, that is how much degree of ionization or degree of dissociation takes place in that particular acid. Fine. Today we are going to study about the classification of acid on the basis of source, on the basis of molecular composition, on this basis of basicity. And here I am going to start with the source. How do we classify acids on the basis of source? Here I am writing classification of acids on the basis of source. Here we are going to study about the classification of acids on the basis of source. On the basis of source means where do we derive the acids from? What is the component from which acids are being derived? That is on the basis of source. On the basis of source, acids are of two types: organic acids and inorganic acids. Inorganic acids. Fine. Those acids that are being derived from plants and animals. Those acids that are being derived from plants and animals are called as organic acids, and the acids that are being derived from rocks and minerals, or we synthesize them in the laboratory, we call them as inorganic acids. I am repeating, the acids that are derived from plants and animals are called as organic acids, whereas the acids that are being derived from rocks and minerals are called as inorganic acids. Rocks and minerals. Sometimes what we do, we call inorganic acids by the second name, that is mineral acids. We call inorganic acids as mineral acids because they are derived from the minerals, fine, and we synthesize them in the laboratory. Examples: HCl, H2SO4, etc. HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, being called as the king of chemicals. I repeat, HCl, hydrochloric acid, you may also call it as hydrogen chloride, whereas H2SO4, sulfuric acid, or we may call it as hydrogen sulfate, called as the king of chemicals, H2SO4. Fine. Plants and animals, the examples being carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids that usually contain COOH. COOH, carbon, double bond oxygen and hydrogen. Fine. Like malic acid, citric acid, present in orange, citric acid present in orange, lemons, etc. So what do we study? That how do we classify acids on the basis of source? Source simply means where do we derive the acids from. If we derive the acids from plants and animals, we call them as organic acids, whereas if the acids are being derived from rocks and minerals, and these can be synthesized in the laboratory, fine, they are also called as mineral acids. Example: HCl, H2SO4. Moreover, the important difference between them is organic acids are usually weak. Organic acids are usually weak acids, whereas the inorganic acids are strong acids. Strong acids. By saying the weak acids, we mean the degree of dissociation of organic acids is very less as compared to the inorganic acids. The degree of dissociation or the degree of ionization, that is alpha, is stronger and higher for inorganic acids. So these are weak acids, these are strong acids. Okay, fine. Let's move to the other topic, that is classification of acids on the basis of molecular composition. On the basis of molecular composition. So here we are. Classification of acids on the basis of molecular composition. Fine. What do we mean by molecular composition? Molecular composition refers to the elements that constitute an acid. That means what are the elements that make up the acids, or we can say what are the elements present in the acids. I repeat, classification of acids on the basis of molecular composition. By saying the molecular composition, I mean to say it refers to the elements that constitute an acid. That means what are the elements present in the acid? What are the elements? On these basis, molecular composition, acids are of two types. Further, acids are grouped into two types. First one being the oxyacids and the second one being hydroacids. I am repeating, we are studying the classification of acids on the basis of molecular composition. By saying the molecular composition means the elements that constitute an acid. That is, what are the elements that make up the acid? On these basis, acids are classified into two types. First one being oxyacids and the second one being hydroacids. Now, what are oxyacids? Oxyacids are also called as oxoacids. Oxoacids. Now, what do we mean by oxyacids? Oxyacids are the acids that essentially contains oxygen and other elements may be present in that particular acid. I repeat, oxyacids are the acids that essentially contain oxygen and hydrogen and other elements may also be present in that particular acid. I am repeating again. Oxyacids, we are discussing about the molecular composition. Molecular composition means what are the elements that make up the acid. Among oxyacids, these are the acids that essentially contain oxygen and hydrogen and the other elements may also be present in that particular acid. Examples: H2SO4. If we look at this example, it contains oxygen, it also contains hydrogen, it also contains sulfur. The main thing is oxyacids should contain oxygen, it should contain oxygen. I take another example, H2CO3, also called as carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, fine, carbonic acid. It contains oxygen, it contains hydrogen and it contains another element, that is carbon. What is the main thing for oxyacids is that it should contain the oxygen. One more example, fine. COOH, whole twice, oxalic acid, contains oxygen, contains hydrogen, contains carbon. That is, the oxygen is present in it. Nitric acid, HNO3, nitric acid, contains oxygen, contains hydrogen and the other element present is nitrogen. Fine. This being the carbonic acid, and you know this one, the king of chemicals, that is sulfuric acid. Fine. So what are oxyacids now? The acids that essentially contains oxygen and hydrogen and other elements may be present in them. Okay, now looking at hydroacids. What are hydroacids? The acids that essentially contain hydrogen and other elements, but oxygen should be absent. I am repeating, hydroacids, the acids that essentially contains hydrogen. The acids that essentially contain hydrogen and other elements, but oxygen should be absent. There should not be any oxygen. Example, HCl, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, HCl. There is no oxygen in it. It contains hydrogen, it contains chlorine, fine, there is no oxygen. So these acids may be called as hydra acids, that is the acids that contain hydrogen and other elements and no oxygen is present. Fine. For the condition for the hydra acid is there should not be oxygen, no oxygen. The condition for oxoacids is essentially oxygen. Essentially it should contain oxygen. One more example about the hydra acids being HBr, hydrobromic acid, or we may call it as hydrogen bromide, and the next one being followed hydrogen iodide, hydroiodic acid. I am repeating from the very beginning. We are studying about the classification of acids on the basis of molecular composition. By saying the molecular composition, we mean the acids that constitute an acid. Sorry, the elements that constitute an acid. That is, what are the elements that make up the acids, or we can say what are the elements that is present in the acid, particular acid. Fine. On this basis, acids are classified into two types. The first one being oxyacids, also called as oxoacids, and the second one being hydra acids. Oxyacids are the acids that essentially contains oxygen, hydrogen and other elements may be present, whereas the hydra acids are the acids that essentially contains hydrogen and there should not be any oxygen. There should not be any oxygen. And the examples of oxyacids are H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H2CO3, carbonic acid, COH whole twice, oxalic acid, HNO3, nitric acid, and the examples of hydra acids, HCl, hydrochloric acid, HBr, hydrobromic acid, HI, hydroiodic acid. Moving further, now we will study about the classification of acids on the basis of concentration. So we studied about the source, we studied about the strength, we studied about the molecular composition. The next being classification of acids on the basis of concentration. Now, we are going to study about the concentration. Now, what do we mean by concentration? By this term concentration, what do we mean? By saying the concentration, we actually mean the amount of acid present in the fixed amount of water. By saying the concentration, we mean the amount of acid present in the fixed amount of water or the fixed amount of aqueous solution. Here I am writing concentration of an acid means the amount of acid present in the fixed amount of water, or we say the fixed amount of aqueous solution. That is how much acid is present in how much amount of water. Means the amount of water is fixed, we know the amount of water, and how much acid we are dropping into that particular water, it depends upon the concentration. On these bases, acids are further divided into two types. On these bases, acids are further divided into two types. The first one being the dilute acid and the second one being the concentrated acids. I repeat, on the basis of concentration, acids are of two types. The first one being dilute acids and the second one being concentrated acids. Now, what about the dilute acids? Dilute acids. Those acids in which the amount of acid is less than the amount of water. The amount of acid present is less than the amount of water are called as dilute acids, and the acids in which the amount of acid present in fixed amount of water is more than the water, those acids are called as concentrated acids. I am repeating. Dilute acids, the concentration, that is the amount of acid present in water is less, amount of acid present is less. And here I am writing amount of acid is less then the amount of water. Example I am writing 100 ml of HCl in 300 ml of water. Here the amount of water is 300 ml, whereas the amount of HCl is 100 ml. That is HCl, that is the acid, is less than the amount of water. And in the concentrated acid, the amount of acid is more than the amount of water. Example 500 ml of HCl in 200 ml of water, means water amount of fixed water is less than the amount of acid. So we studied about the classification of acids on the basis of concentration. By saying the concentration, we mean the amount of acid present in the fixed amount of water. On these bases, acids there are two types: dilute acids and concentrated acids. Thank you, and in the next lecture we will be studying about the classification of acids on the basis of basicity and moreover. Thank you for being here. Assalamu alaikum.